Hello students, today we will discuss Hegel's theory of dialectics. Dialectics is Hegel's one of most important contribution to Western political thought, and this is the concept which has influence on many thinkers including Karl Marx. So according to Hegel, any situation until or unless reached its level of perfection contains within itself conflicting elements. And because of this contradictory nature, it always raises its opposing forces. So, for the first situation, Hegel uses the word thesis, and for the second, which is a byproduct of the contradictory nature of the first situation, Hegel uses the word antithesis. Then, according to Hegel, because thesis and antithesis both are imperfect, therefore there is a continual struggle between the first situation, that is thesis, and the second situation, that is antithesis, for the supremacy. And in this struggle, all the irrelevance, all the ignorance vanished in a continual process. And in the end, what is left? Only the pure reality. And then the reality is left, it combined itself from both situations, from thesis and antithesis, into third situation, that is synthesis. So from a continual struggle of thesis and antithesis, a third situation emerged finally in the form of synthesis, which actually combines the good qualities of, or the realities of, both thesis and antithesis. But if the new synthesis, the third situation, is actually not perfect, then it once again converted into the new thesis. And because it's not perfect, it once again raises its opposing forces in the form of a new antithesis. And there is struggle for supremacy between new thesis and antithesis. And in the final situation, when the only reality left, it once again combined itself into a new form of synthesis. So this synthesis, if it's perfect, the process has stopped. But if the third situation or the new synthesis is actually not perfect, it once again turned into a new thesis. And because this new thesis is not perfect, therefore it raises once again its anti-forces in the form of antithesis. Then there is once again continuous struggle between the thesis and antithesis for the supremacy. And this, in the end, when the only reality left, all the ignorance and vanished in the struggle, then the new situation, the reality combined itself into a new situation, that is synthesis. So according to Hegel, this process continues until the 100% perfection is not reached. So we will start one by one. So as shown in the figure, this is thesis number 1, the first situation, the original situation. And this is not perfect according to Hegel,